Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Jacksonville Jaguars and these guys defending their home turf.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Throwing on their first play. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
60. Here we go. Start. 70 Lions.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
First play is a design run. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Cougar 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Deep shot off his back foot. This is caught inside the 15. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Gronk, and a new set down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Panther 11. '79 Broncos. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Blues get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one splits the uprights. And the Blues will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal. Ranger. Go.
Working now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard
the play.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
16 yards.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They'll run now on second down. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now a give running right. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. They send a man in motion. To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
That's good.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They give it to him again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready, ready?
Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready? 60 by 6. Ready?
Line up the design keeper. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
2. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
4th down.
The Blues out to get a boot into this one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He was tackled at the 27.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 right! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
60! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Throwing now on 1st down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit! Bronco 80! Buffalo 18! Warriors 70! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
I'll throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, tight. Cowboys.
Looking to throw here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
It's a gain of 23
You know, Kate,
yards.
you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Number 35.
It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd.
Gain of 1 yard.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Ready, ready.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Viking 18.
Motion man left is Brown.
Go.
Complete on the option. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime.
The kicker on.
Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Blue 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79. Trap 60. Trap Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 18. 5 in. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Rattlers. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Red. Cowboys. Back in.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's go. Pump 70.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
18 Cardinal.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Got it. Ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 bucks.
The give now out of the shotgun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Bronco 80, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on. 18, 5 in.
They'll throw to start the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. There's a dive up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Down.
Gravity Lions.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Dropping back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Down and 11.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
21. Blues 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 19. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He cuts it back right. It's a foot race. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Blues shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs.
Okay,
That's
ready?
exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later. For that next 3rd down coming.
We've set it down from the 37.
Broncos. Here we go. Cut. 6 Bronco 80.
To throw here on 1st down. He finds Brown right side. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. All set now. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cut my team. Cut. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, 3rd down. He put some juice on a deep throw. Down. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. No surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Another carry for him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready. Go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play
A gain of a yard.
is at least he didn't go
Brings up
backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run it from the gun. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On the double.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Shut up. 19, Tiger, 19.
Back-to-back carries here. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Raffle lady. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Blues find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Now Borregales on to send it away. His return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And send him over right. He'll look to throw it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner out. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Got it. Ready?
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Going ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Go.
Pacheco. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Ready,
One of the
break.
biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Austin.